Hi, I'm Ed Lang with Remax, and welcome to things you'll want to know before buying or selling a home. Today, we're going to talk about the 10 must-ask questions when interviewing realtors to sell your home. All right, if you're ready, let's jump in. Number one, how many homes have you sold in your career and how many in the past 2 years? You're going to want a realtor with a lot of experience in the long run, but you're certainly going to want someone who's selling a lot of homes in the current market. Number two, how quickly will you respond when I contact you? I think you're going to want an agent that gets back to you in a matter of minutes or hours and not one that's going to take days. Number three, do you show homes to buyers, and what percentage of your sales are buyers and what percent are listings? So most sellers are going to want an agent who is out there not only listing their home, but they want their agent to show and try and sell their home. Many realtors these days will just list their home and sit back and wait for another agent to come and sell their home for them. Do you respond 7 days per week? And if you're unavailable, who are you going to be dealing with? What's the backup plan? Well, as you know, much of real estate takes place in the evenings and on the weekends. So you want to make sure that your agent is going to be available to you at those times. And of course, every agent is going to need to take a break sometimes, be away, whatever. You need to know who you're going to be dealing with if a contract comes in when they're away. So obviously, you're going to need to have a backup plan, and that person should be a licensed agent as well. Number five, and of course, an important question is, where's your home going to be marketed? These days, you're going to want email blasts, social media campaigns, signage, marketed to other agents, large referral networks, you name it. All these types of marketing is very important. You don't want them to just sit back and wait for the MLS to do the work. You need to know that your home's going to be marketed heavily to ready, willing, and able buyers. Number seven, do you partner with a professional stager? These days, everybody's watching HGTV, and the buyers are expecting a lot. So highly suggest that you have some sort of staging and recommendations by a stager when preparing your home for sale. Number seven, do you partner with a professional photographer, and do you include aerial photography? Again, almost all buyers are finding their homes on the internet these days, so the pictures are the most important thing, basically. As they say, a picture tells 1,000 words. And I would also say that the aerial photography has become very important. Buyers like to see that as opposed to just the ground level type of photography that they've been used to for the years. Number eight, who will you be communicating with mostly? Will you be communicating with the agent that's listing your house or just a low-level assistant? You need to know this and be comfortable with that fact. Number nine, who is your broker and what is the size of the company? You know, it's always a good idea to have one of the larger companies, in the fact that if things don't go as planned, it's a lot easier to deal with a large broker of a reputable company than just a mom and pop shop. Will you have access to free professional advice from a real estate attorney, a professional stager, a CPA? You know, if you need this type of advice during the transaction, it becomes very costly if it's not included. Okay, I have one extra for you here, and that is your agent tech savvy? You want to know if they're going to be able to interview with you virtually? Can they show the houses, do open houses virtually? Basically, almost everything online. That's the way things seem to be moving, and you want to check out their ability to do this. Number 10, will you have access to a free professional advice from a real estate attorney, a CPA, and a professional stager. These services become very costly, so if they're not included in your listing agreement, you might want to think twice. And finally, how tech savvy is your agent? Are they able to interview virtually? Can they show homes and do open houses virtually? You'll probably want somebody who can do most anything online these days. Okay, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. Be safe and happy, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.